Welcome to another episode here on Kapp Tech. Today we're going to look at lifestyles of the rich and local, Ottawa, Illinois edition. Just making it clear that we have our rich and local here in Ottawa, Illinois, not just in Ottawa, Canada and California and other places. This is a topic I usually might not cover, but it's so damn cold, coldest in a generation, as I'm filming this thing today. So I had to go back and look into my real estate experience and my internet, which I'm surprised even works, and focus on kind of Ottawa city limits, which seems to be a hot topic for me, as measured by our real estate values. For more on the Ottawa area and LaSalle County type topics, please look at my South Central Illinois channel on YouTube, or South Central Illinois playlist, I should say. And I'm not going to climb too far up on the economic soapbox here, but just to remind everybody, if there's 100 people in a room, one of them would have about $34, 19 of them would have about $2.66, and the other 80 of us would have about 19 cents each. So I think there's a desire to look at, how the one guy with the 34.60, in this equation works. So we've got Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Bill Walsh here. Some of the local money in O-Town involves Inga Karas, who owns the Lone Buffalo, or some of the Lone Buffalo Brewery, as well as Karas Chemical. But overall, we'll look at some of the rest of Illinois and see how we average out here. I mean, Ottawa's a blue-collar town on average. I mean, the average household income's $45,500. Some of this data's a little aged, but medium home price about $131,000. It's not Ottawa pictured there in reality, but that's what I looked on the website. Anyway, here's a little more about how our home sales are laid out. But you'd think, with the river and the gentrification, with a sushi place and microbrewery and such, that we're going to see some increase in values. And let's look at some what the top end of the market bears. And first, an announcement: if you're planning on buying your own fancy Ottawa mansion, I encourage you to call my friend Mark Matecki. He'll add some non-slip floor and tub treatment to your mansion. And also a thing about Mark, he looks like just like Tom Selleck with a tool belt, ladies, so feel free to give him a call. But anyway, let's get down to the money. I wanted to mention that I had a couple sources of data here. I looked at what was currently listed, and then a website that didn't look fantastic, I didn't pay for it or anything, that had a listing of all our real estate sales in Ottawa. Went back roughly 5 years or so. And I also wanted to call out that I didn't count large farmland, commercial, or industrial properties. I wanted to draw the line at $500,000 and up, and this was $600,000 but isn't sold yet. I thought, probably sell around the $500,000 mark. It's out along the Illinois River at what used to be the 4-Star Marina. Wasn't really too keen on counting any of those houses in the Ottawa, but why not? Why not draw the line at $500K? Next, on to something that's actually in town and is actually sold for $500,000, and it's a great address. One River Place. Look at this place. It has a pool. It is right on the river. There's some raunchy stuff on the island you can probably see from time to time. Doesn't look extravagant from the outside here, although nothing to sneeze at, but then you get to poking around and look, they got a pool, and then their view of the river is amazing. Really, just look at that. That should be my dining room, man. What a beautiful thing. And that's the deck, so really getting into the good stuff here. So, as tough as that one is to top, you can see how it's positioned here near the bottom of the screen. We will keep moving on in order of value. I don't know much about this one. I'm assuming it includes some land, and it does have a lake. However, it did sell for $515,000 in 2016, although Zillow doesn't, or Zestimate, Zillow doesn't think very highly of it, but doesn't think too highly of our whole area in general. So anyway, let's move on to the next house. It's right down the street from my folks, 300 Pearl. I just love it. It's got the his and her staircase. Is that what you call that? I've eyed this house for years from the river while I was boating. It's just a truly old-fashioned looking mansion, just beautiful. It's a boat dock I haven't been in, but I found these photos online. Just a beautiful thing. 300 Pearl, sold for $535. Not to me, unfortunately. Next, we have 3071 East 1825th Road, which went for $540. Not to Robert Mueller, to Robert Mayer, silly. But you can kind of get an idea what this one looks like. Not even sure if it's the bottom one, the top one, or if they built a new one in the middle, but you get the idea that it's pretty darn nice. Anyway, let's get down to the top three, people. Getting excited? The anticipation building? Here we go. Weighing in at number 3 is 2645 East 1569th Road. Look at that. It's stone. It's gorgeous. $585 was the sales price back in 2016. Get to see inside there. Looks that's not the Oval Office, but it's actually here in Ottawa. Looks to be granite and some stone inside as well. And next at runner-up, we just have a gorgeous lake house over on the south end of town. I've seen it by road, by water. You can boat there from the Fox in Illinois, and it's right off of 71. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous home, which you'll see listed here for $950. So whatever it sells at, it's probably going to be more than what we've got listed at number 3, and not as much as what's coming up at number 1. I mean, look at this place. It has a box, man. People come up to your gate and they have to press a button to get at you. I'd be like, no, I am not home. Oh, you got beer and you want to come over and swim? All right, fine. I will buzz you in, I guess. Anyway, the anticipation is building for number 1, but here's one last view at number 2. This is actually the house here. You can see it from the come up on it from the water. It's awesome. And the winner is, cutting to the chase, 2301 Columbus Street. I thought this was going to be a commercial property, so I almost didn't even look. But look at the tennis court and the pool. It has been in the news lately. Sold from Farracuti to Mr. James Downey. It found a new purpose as a home for unwed mothers, which is great. Maybe it's just a tax break, or maybe it's all on the up and up, or maybe the guy just loves, you know, unwed mothers. I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful mansion in town, known as the Farracuti Mansion. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Would it kill you to subscribe, Ottawa? You could go to my Patreon page, but that's more than I'm looking for. Really would like the subscribers, though. I do appreciate you watching, and I'm happy to make a sequel to this video with anything that didn't make this first list. Thank you.